10 secret pleasures women have but hide from men, psychology tips. The most beautiful things in life are the ones that are hidden, waiting to be discovered. You may think women are straightforward, seeking only safety, romance, and gentle affection. But the truth is, there's a hidden layer to us, one that's more complex, more intense, and darker than you could ever imagine. It's the part of us that men rarely see, the desires and cravings we don't often speak of. As a woman, I know this firsthand. Once you understand these secrets, you'll have the power to truly captivate us. Because these aren't the things we boast about, they're the things we hide in the shadows, things that stir guilt, restlessness, and a magnetic pull toward the man who knows how to awaken them. There's one desire in particular that we feel the most ashamed of. It takes away our control, yet we can't resist it. But the one that haunts us the most, it's the one that we crave above all, the deepest and darkest confession that will make us return no matter how far we've tried to run. But before we delve into all 10, take a moment to like and subscribe. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Drop a comment below. Because no matter where we are, women's desires speak the same universal language. Now, let's uncover the truth. Number 1, forbidden denial. When it comes to understanding women, there's one powerful truth that we'll never openly admit: forbidden denial. It's the unspoken desire, the one that haunts us in the quiet corners of our minds. When a man walks away, despite us swearing that we're done, there's an undeniable force that pulls us back. The truth is, when you don't bend, when you don't chase our attitude or beg for our attention, it makes us want you more. I've been there, watching him walk away, calm and steady, while I waited for him to crack. But he didn't. He stood firm, and though I hated it, though I wanted to scream, my body betrayed me. At that moment, I wanted him more than ever. That's the forbidden truth. Rejection doesn't kill desire, it amplifies it. Denial is its own kind of foreplay. The man who can look us in the eye, decide we're not worth breaking his standards for, and walk away with his self-respect intact, that man stays with us long after he's gone. We'll pretend it didn't matter. We'll act like we've moved on, but deep down, we'll be restless, guilty, and yes, aroused, replaying the moment you wouldn't bend. Once a woman experiences that, she can never unfeel it, because nothing is more intoxicating than a man who proves he doesn't need us. This is the kind of power you must harness, the kind of psychology tip that shifts the dynamic in your favor. By holding your ground, not chasing, not begging, you create an irresistible aura of strength that draws women in. It's simple. The man who values himself more than the woman who chases him is the one who holds the key to her deepest desires. This is a dating tip that every man should master. If you want to understand the deepest psychology behind attraction, learn to walk away with confidence and never chase. Women may act like they've moved on, but inside, they'll be forever hooked. In relationships, this psychology advice is crucial. When you stop chasing and start commanding respect, you'll see how women respond to you differently. They crave the challenge, the mystery, and the man who doesn't fold under pressure. Keep your self-respect high, and you will gain the attraction you've been seeking. In fact, mastering this one powerful psychology trick will have women coming back to you no matter how far you've gone. Number 2, the untouchable aura. Some men exhaust themselves trying to impress. They talk loudly, make grand gestures, and chase after attention. But the real magic happens when a man doesn't need to do any of that. Picture this. He walks into the room, and suddenly, the space shifts. There's no need for flashy words or dramatic moves. He simply owns it. The air feels heavier, the energy undeniable. This is the untouchable aura, the magnetic force that attracts women like nothing else. It's the kind of presence that demands respect without uttering a word. You must understand, this isn't about arrogance or an inflated sense of self. It's about a deep-rooted confidence. This is a man who knows exactly who he is. His worth doesn't need to be shouted from the rooftops because it's clear to everyone in the room, just by his presence. the silent power is often more influential than any loud proclamation could ever be. Think about it. There's something intoxicating about someone who doesn't need to chase, doesn't need validation, and isn't trying to be someone they're not. That calm confidence, that unspoken strength, can turn a casual glance into something electric. It's the look in his eyes, the steadiness of his voice, the certainty in his posture. He isn't rushing, he isn't bending to anyone's will, and yet his presence commands attention effortlessly. And here's the kicker: you'll feel drawn in without even realizing it. Your body leans in closer, almost instinctively. No words are exchanged, but somehow you feel closer to him than to anyone else in the room. That's the untouchable aura at work. It's rare, it's powerful, and it's magnetic. Women are irresistibly drawn to it, but they'll never admit it. We may act unaffected, but deep down, we're reeling from that quiet dominance. There's no need for words when a man has this kind of power. Now, you might be wondering, how can I cultivate this untouchable aura? The truth is, it comes from within. It's about knowing your worth, your real worth. And once you know it, you stop chasing. You stop needing to prove yourself. You must learn to trust that the right people will see your value without you having to say a word. This is what makes you magnetic, what allows you to attract women effortlessly. When a man is at peace with himself, the energy he radiates is something no one can resist. This isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about owning who you are and letting the world, especially women, experience that unshakable confidence. It's easy to get caught up in the idea of needing to perform or compete for attention. But those who truly master love psychology and understand the depth of relationship goals know better. They know that the greatest power lies in the ability to be still, to be unwavering, and to allow your presence to speak volumes. This aura isn't something you can fake. It's not about posturing or trying to convince others of your worth. It's about being grounded in who you are. When you exude self-assurance without needing to announce it, you become the kind of man that women can't help but be drawn to. So don't chase, don't beg. Instead, focus on building that inner strength, that quiet confidence that doesn't demand attention, but commands it naturally. In conclusion, if you want to attract women, start by developing the untouchable aura. Stop worrying about performing or impressing anyone. Instead, be the man who knows his worth so well that he doesn't need to say a word. When you do this, you'll find that women will lean in, not because you tried, but because your presence is enough. So the next time you step into a room, remember, you must be the man who owns the space without ever needing to take center stage. That's the true secret to captivating attraction and building lasting, meaningful relationships. If you found this insight valuable, like, comment below, and share it with someone who could benefit from it. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom. Comment to remember, I am a man who knows his worth and I attract without trying. This affirmation reflects the power of the untouchable aura, the ability to command respect and attraction just by being yourself. Let it resonate with you and claim your strength. Number 3, the shaken obsession. The truth is, women are not as simple as they seem. We may outwardly express anger, frustration, or even a cold silence, but deep down, there's a psychological war happening. The shaken obsession is something women secretly crave, though it repels them at the same time. It's the emotional chaos we stir up, intentionally trying to throw you off balance, testing your patience, provoking a response, but expecting nothing. Yet when you stand there unwavering, when you refuse to be rattled, we're forced to confront something that shakes us to our core. It's frustrating. It's infuriating. But it's also a craving we can't deny. This is when we push and pull, create drama, raise our voices, and try to break your frame. And when nothing happens, when you remain steady and unyielding, unflinching in the face of our emotional outbursts, it sparks something inside us. We may feel rage, but at the same time we feel desire, a twisted longing for the very thing we're fighting against. In those moments, the control shifts. We want you, not in the way we expect, but in a way that forces us to acknowledge that our emotional chaos no longer has power over you. You're not chasing us, not folding, and not responding like others might. And that, my friend, creates an addiction. The modern Stoic understands this. He knows that holding his frame in the face of chaos isn't just about maintaining control, but about commanding respect. You must not let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice, Steve Jobs once said. And that's exactly what women are looking for in the midst of their emotional turmoil. We crave a man who is unshaken, who can remain grounded no matter how many emotional storms we create. This isn't just a game, it's a deep psychological truth. When a man stands strong, unflinching, it leaves us with nothing to do but face our own emotions, and we don't like that. We hate it, resist it, and often deny it. But deep down, we're obsessed. We feel an urge to regain that control, even if it means pushing your buttons and starting the storm all over again. It's not logical, it's raw, it's human nature. The old Stoic philosophy teaches us to master our emotions, not let them rule us. And when a man has this mastery, it's magnetic. Women are drawn to that stillness, that power. It's the very essence of dominance, not in the traditional sense, but in the emotional space we need you to occupy. This level of emotional stability makes you irresistible, even if it feels uncomfortable for us in the moment. Take control of your emotional state. When she raises her voice, when she tries to break your calm, remain steady. Show her that your peace is unshakable. That's where the real power lies. This is the mastery the Stoics spoke of. Control your own emotions and let the external chaos fall away. Remember, it's not about resisting her. It's about remaining true to yourself, standing firm in your own strength. So don't chase, don't fold, don't react. Hold your frame, and she will come closer, whether she admits it or not. This is the shaken obsession, a test of strength, both internal and relational. You must pass it, or you'll remain forever at the mercy of the emotional storm she creates. You can master your life and relationships by mastering your own emotions. This isn't just theory, it's the very foundation of personal power. Embrace the wisdom of the Stoics, the wisdom of emotional control, and let this be the key to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Number 4, the panic of replacement. Here's a truth that women will never openly admit. Nothing sends us into a spiral faster than the thought of being replaced. It doesn't even need to happen, just the mere possibility of it can send our emotions into overdrive. A lingering glance from another woman, the way she looks at you with interest, or the way you carry yourself as if you don't need us. These small cues make our minds race. Suddenly, we start creating stories in our heads. And trust me, these stories are anything but pretty. We imagine that someone else is taking what we thought was ours. That sinking feeling in our stomachs, the tightness in our chests, the restless pacing when we know you could easily move on without a second thought. Our faces may stay calm, but inside, we're in full-blown panic mode. If another woman steps into your life, then we lose. That's the hard truth we rarely voice. The fear of being replaced doesn't push us away from you. Instead, it makes us cling tighter. We start observing you more closely, analyzing every move, every word. We compete, not just with other women, but with the image of you slipping away. We dress sharper, act sweeter, become more attentive, anything to remind you that we're still the one. We'll never admit this, of course. Instead, we'll put up walls, act aloof, even pretend to be more independent than we really are. But deep down, that panic is very real, and it fuels a desire to hold on tighter than love ever could. This isn't just a woman's issue, it's a natural psychological response, and understanding this can offer powerful insights into love and relationships. So men, this is a psychology tip you need to understand. The fear of replacement can drive women to do things that may not always make sense on the surface. It's not about controlling you, it's about managing the terror of losing what they believe they've invested in. They'll make subtle moves to keep your attention, all while trying to look confident and self sufficient. If you recognize this, it could be the key to navigating your relationships with more understanding and empathy. Now, let's not get lost in the drama. This isn't about playing games or manipulation. It's about being aware that emotions run deeper than what we say out loud. If you're wise to this, you'll see the signs, and more importantly, you'll respond with the care that the situation deserves. You can ease her fears, reassure her, and fortify the bond between you two. Remember, love advice often isn't just about what to do. It's about understanding the hidden fears that influence how we behave. So keep these psychology tips in mind because understanding this fear of replacement might just help you steer the relationship in a positive, deeper direction. If you find today's content useful to you, don't forget to share your feelings and lessons with us, or simply comment, "Very cool." It's a great encouragement for our channel makers. Thank you very much. Number 5, the restraint. This is the one that drives us wild. When you give us just enough to make us crave more, your eyes locking with ours, your hand brushing against our skin, your lips tasting ours, and then, just as we begin to feel the fire ignite, you pull back. You stop first, leaving us suspended, hanging on that sweet edge of desire. And in that moment, we're lost. The ache begins. Our breath sharpens, our chest tightens, and our bodies grow restless. It's like nothing can satisfy us until you return to finish what you started. The longing doesn't fade. It deepens. It spreads like wildfire, consuming us. Most men rush into things. They grab, they take, they push too quickly, and that kills the craving. But you, the man who holds back, who shows restraint, who keeps us on the edge of anticipation, you create an obsession. You make us ache, making us beg for more in silence. That man doesn't just capture attention, he owns us. When you master restraint, you gain the upper hand. You control not just the moment, but our very thoughts. This, my friend, is how you truly attract women. It's about showing strength, showing patience, showing control, and in doing so, you make yourself irresistible. Don't rush. Don't be the man who tries to win us over with force. You must be the man who makes us want you so badly that we can't resist. That's love psychology in action. Restraint isn't about playing games, it's about understanding the power of desire and how it works. By making us wait, you don't just build tension, you build trust. You make us crave the intimacy, the connection, the bond. You're not just fulfilling a need, you're creating a desire that lingers long after the moment has passed. And in that, you're mastering the art of attraction. To reach your relationship goals, understand this. It's not about constant pursuit or relentless affection. It's about giving just enough to keep her intrigued and then pulling back. Be the man who knows how to make her want you, because that, more than anything, will make her fall for you. Number 6, the scarcity of attention. The scarcity of attention is a powerful tool that not only shapes the way women perceive men, but it's something the modern Stoic understands well. Attention is abundant, and often men flood women with endless messages, likes, compliments, and empty gestures. Yet, this overabundance causes it to lose its value. Women, just like anyone else, are drawn to what is rare. A man who makes his attention scarce becomes addictive. I've seen it, felt it, the tension, the thrill of waiting for that single message. After days of silence, when his name finally lights up my phone, my heart races, my stomach flips, and my breath catches. It's as if that brief moment, that single line of text, is worth more than all the communication from anyone else. It's not just a message, it feels earned, like a prize, a gift that was worth the wait. The law of scarcity, a principle deeply rooted in the old Stoic philosophy, holds that value increases when availability is limited. When your attention is rare, it feels different. It's not casual, It's not easily given. It feels like we've worked for it. And the more we work for it, the more we crave it. The less you give, the more we want. It's human nature. We'll act unbothered, but internally, we're checking, waiting, hoping for that next drop. It's addictive. This is not just about playing games. This is about mastering the art of presence. As a modern Stoic, you know the importance of not overwhelming others with your presence. By embracing the power of scarcity, you increase your value in their eyes. The more present you are in your absence, the more deeply women will crave your attention. But it's not just about being distant for the sake of distance. It's about learning when to step back, recognizing when your attention should be a luxury, not a commodity. You must understand this is not manipulation, it's strategy. The man who masters the scarcity of attention is not only more attractive, but he holds control over the emotional dynamics of any relationship. It's the essence of Stoicism, maintaining your composure, knowing when to speak and when to be silent, when to give and when to withhold. In doing so, you become more than just a man. You become a figure of intrigue and power. Don't oversaturate her with your attention. Let her hunger for it. Let her feel the excitement when you finally give her a moment of your time. That is the true power of your presence. That is how you create a dynamic that pulls her toward you, making her value you, making her crave more. You must embrace this principle, for it's not just about the chase. It's about mastering your own inner power and teaching others to respect your time and energy. If this resonates with you, comment below, and share it with someone who needs to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more insights. Comment to remember, scarcity makes attention priceless, and it's the most powerful tool you can use. Number 7, the jealousy fire. Jealousy is a fire, a raw emotion that burns hotter than we realize, and women feel it in a way you wouldn't expect. It's not just about being possessive, it's about the deep, primal instinct that erupts when another woman steps into the picture. Imagine this. You're out with a group, laughing with friends, and then a woman, whether it's a coworker, a stranger, or even someone just passing by, starts giving you attention. She laughs at your joke, leans in a little closer, and the moment she touches you, something shifts in the air. It's like a switch flips in our minds. We might not show it on the outside, but inside, it's a storm. Our stomachs churn and our chests tighten. We feel an intensity that's difficult to explain, a mix of confusion, anger, and desire. It's not just about feeling threatened, it's about feeling invisible, losing that connection we thought was ours, even if just for a moment. The thing is, jealousy doesn't repel us. It doesn't make us back off. It's the exact opposite. It makes us crave you even more. It sparks a desire that runs deeper because now there's competition. You see, when we notice another woman getting your attention, we want to prove we're the one. We need to remind you why you chose us in the first place. And when we do get your focus back, when we've won that battle, it's like a forbidden victory. The rush of knowing we've been chosen feels like we've stolen something precious and made it ours. It's a twisted mix of satisfaction and excitement. So, when it comes to love advice and psychology tips, understand this. Jealousy is part of the game. It's an emotion that drives us to feel more, desire more, and ultimately bond more intensely with you. Don't dismiss it. Don't ignore it. Embrace it as a part of the complex emotional dance that defines romantic connection. You must recognize the power jealousy holds, and instead of running from it, use it to your advantage. It can make your relationship stronger if you understand it. And if you're serious about learning the psychology tips to create lasting love, remember this. It's not just about trust, it's about competition and the satisfaction of winning each other's hearts again and again. Number 8, the victory thrill. Every woman knows this feeling. It's one of those secret pleasures we rarely talk about but secretly crave. It's that rush of being chosen, of winning. Have you ever noticed how, when another woman shows interest in you, Something inside her shifts. Her eyes linger just a little longer. Her laugh seems too sweet. And there's a storm of jealousy brewing beneath her calm exterior. But when you turn back to her, when your hand meets hers and your gaze reminds her of who you're leaving with, that's when it hits. That's when the victory is felt. It's a rush, a surge of emotions that leaves her feeling like she's just won an unspoken contest. It's the proof that she's the one you chose, and that's intoxicating. The victory makes her chest swell with pride. Her breath catches in her throat, and her skin buzzes with the undeniable sensation of claiming something no one else can touch. That rush is so addictive. It lingers, building anticipation, and leaves her craving more. It's not comfort that keeps her, it's the victory. The thrill of knowing that you had options, but you still came back to her. Women may never openly admit it, but the truth is, this feeling is a cornerstone of attraction. Most men think that providing comfort, being predictable, or offering safety is enough. They believe that once a woman feels comfortable, she'll stay. But here's the reality. Comfort, while important, dulls the excitement. It's the unpredictability, the competition, the sense of winning that keeps a woman hooked. The emotional highs, the sweet and slightly dangerous feelings that come with knowing someone might come after what she has, those are the things that stoke her desires. You must understand that this feeling isn't about insecurity. It's about the thrill of knowing you're the one she chose, despite the options around her. Women, like anyone, want to feel desired, wanted, and validated. And when another woman competes for your attention, it stirs something deep inside her. It's not a negative feeling. It's a natural reaction rooted in psychology. The thrill of victory is a driving force in attraction. It's one of those secret pleasures women experience, yet often never talk about. It doesn't mean she's always insecure, but it does mean she's emotionally invested. That victory feeling will stay with her, and it will keep her wanting more. The victory hooks her. She may never say it, but that rush leaves her trembling inside, already dreading the next time another woman tries to take what she's claimed. You don't need to worry about competing with others. Your return to her, your attention, it's what seals the deal. It's what keeps her craving you, wanting you, and always coming back for more. This is why understanding the psychology of attraction is so important. The thrill of winning, the thrill of feeling chosen, this is a key factor in relationship goals. It's the spark, the emotional roller coaster that keeps things exciting. If you want to know how to attract women, it's not just about being available or providing comfort. It's about offering that rush of excitement, that thrill of victory that makes them feel like they're the one who won your heart time and time again. Love psychology is about understanding these deeper, often hidden desires. It's about tapping into those emotions that keep a relationship alive, passionate, and full of fire. The key to making a relationship last is knowing what women truly want. The sweet and addictive feeling of being chosen. If you've made it this far, you're already tapping into the secret that most men will never understand. This is what keeps her hooked, this rush of victory. Now, take the next step. Comment below. I understand the power of victory and the thrill it brings. Let's keep breaking the cycle and move towards deeper connection. Number 9, the mystery hunger. Understand this, the human imagination is a powerful, dangerous force, especially when it's left to its own devices. When you hold something back, when you withhold a part of yourself, when your words leave just enough space for the mind to wander, you create an irresistible pull. It's in the mystery, the unexplained, that desire builds. I've felt it myself, lying awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why he hadn't shared every detail. Why his calmness contradicted the questions swirling in my head. Why he felt close but somehow still unreachable. My body was restless. My thoughts raced, creating stories that drew me deeper into him, even when he said nothing. The mind doesn't just settle, it searches, it invents, and it feeds on the unknown. Mystery fuels that hunger in a way nothing else can. It feeds desire in a way nothing given too easily can. It pulls us in, makes us ache for what isn't being said, for the part of you that's hidden. What's left to the imagination feels more dangerous, more alluring, more addictive than any truth offered up on a silver platter. That's why men who reveal too much too quickly fade into the background. There's no challenge in it. The excitement dies before it even begins. But the man who leaves us guessing, the man who knows the power of silence, the value of mystery, he sticks with us. He lingers in our thoughts. He makes us restless, pulling us closer to him without ever having to touch us. His presence lingers and we become consumed by the curiosity of what's hidden, what's unspoken, and what might lie beneath the surface. Let me tell you something crucial, something that echoes the wisdom of the ancient Stoics. In life, it's not about handing over all of yourself at once. It's about the art of restraint, the wisdom of knowing when to reveal and when to keep something for yourself. As the modern Stoic knows, the value of silence and mystery is a tool that can be wielded with profound impact. It is the old Stoic philosophy of mastering the self, controlling your emotions, your impulses, and your desires that creates lasting attraction. As Marcus Aurelius said, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. And your thoughts, my friend, are shaped by the mysteries you leave behind. You must become the man who leaves her thinking, wondering, yearning for more. You must master the art of the pause. Don't give everything away. Don't reveal your soul too quickly. Let her chase, let her desire. Let the mystery of who you are unfold slowly. And with that, you will command a presence that lingers long after you've left the room. That's the power of the Stoic man. That's the power of the mystery you create in her mind. Number 10, the undressing of the mind. Most men believe that to truly undress a woman, it requires their hands. That's where they're wrong. The most powerful man is the one who can make us feel naked without laying a finger on us. The man who sees past the surface, beyond the words we speak, and through the masks we wear. He can name exactly what we're feeling before we even say a word. This is not just intuition. It's the ability to truly connect on a deeper level. I've experienced it. Imagine sitting across from him trying to maintain your composure, pretending that you're indifferent, all the while your mind is racing. Then he softly says, "You feel cornered right now, don't you?" In an instant, everything inside me shifted. My stomach dropped. My chest opened. My entire body felt as if it had melted. Why? Because he saw me. Not just my appearance, but the real me. The part that I hide behind the walls I've built. That kind of exposure is intoxicating. It's raw, it's vulnerable, and it makes us weak in the best way possible. When a man knows how to undress our minds, to strip away our emotional barriers without even touching us, he claims something much more powerful than just our physical selves. He claims a part of our soul. The truth is, the man who only reaches for our body is missing out on the true power. The man who can undress our mind owns our heart. And even though we may roll our eyes, deny it, or act like it didn't hit us as hard as it did, deep down we know that emotional exposure, that feeling of being seen completely, is the most thrilling, the most arousing experience we can have. It's like surrendering without even realizing it. We're not just aroused by touch, we're captivated by the man who notices our thoughts, who sees into our emotional core. So let me give you some dating tips. If you want to stand out to truly capture her attention, don't just focus on the obvious. Don't just look at her body or chase her with material things. Psychology tips. The most effective way to connect is to see her mind. Listen to her when she speaks, but also listen to what she doesn't say. Pay attention to how she feels. The man who can understand her emotions before she has to spell them out. That's the man who will leave a lasting impact. And if you're wondering why she leans in, why she comes back for more, it's because she craves that emotional connection, that undressing of the mind. Love advice. When you truly know someone, When you can strip away the layers and still admire the person underneath, you've unlocked the deepest kind of intimacy. And that, my friend, is far more powerful than any physical attraction. Hey there, thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. Now that you've learned some deeper truths about women's hidden desires, here's my sincere advice. Don't try to fit the mold of what you think women want. It's not the safe words or the predictable gestures that truly connect with her. Instead, it's the silent, mysterious moments, the ones that keep her guessing and yearning. Embrace that strong, confident, masculine energy that attracts, tests, and yes, even denies at times. It's in this balance where real attraction lies. Remember, women aren't looking for perfection, they're seeking the raw, untamed energy that pulls them in. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Tell me where you're tuning in from. Let's see just how far this message reaches. Stay tuned because next time I'll share even more forbidden truths. You won't want to miss it.